7-9, let's get it. Who's coming with me, man? All I want to know is who's coming with me. Jen! Thank you, Jen. Yo, what up, Jess? How are you? Thanks for tuning in like always. You're the best. Oh my goodness gracious. So we're waiting for Deerock to hop on right now. He should be getting on in just a second. Cheers to you, my love. Killing it always. Once again, shout out to Remy Martin. Killing it. All right. So, Derek, join. What's up, squad? Thanks for tuning in tonight. Deerock should be on shortly. He'll join in about probably like 30 seconds. That's what happens when you're busy. In the meantime, oh, look who it is. He's in. View. Boop, boop, boopity bop, boop, boop, boopity bop. Yeah. Y'all ready for this? Oh, God. Look at this guy. Drop your camera, little boy. Bang. Can you see me?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Deerock Music. What's good, son? So, for anybody who doesn't know, 10s on 10 show premieres. Welcome to 10s on 10 show premieres. Tell you what, with co-host Danny Collins and at the Chronicles of Money, a.k.a. Christopher Joseph Attardi. Tonight's special guest is Derek Attardi, a.k.a. Deerock Music. And let me tell you something. This kid went from being captain of his high school soccer team, going to JMU, became president or some shit like that in his frat, and all of a sudden he's a famous DJ now. Look him up on Instagram, look him up on SoundCloud, look him up, period, because Deerock is the shit. He's also my little brother, which is fucking awesome. So tune in tonight because Deerock Music is our special guest, and he is the dopest person I know. For real, but let's get it going! Woo! So my guy, what's really good?
What's up?
What's really casually really good, son? Yo, check this out though. Before we even get started, the old aspirations to save the world T-shirt, son. Bang, bang, bang.
I know.
Yo, what hat you wearing and why you wearing it?
Fuck cancer hat, baby.
That's it. Why all fuck cancer? What's it all about?
It's all about raising money to say fuck cancer while doing it with music, baby. You know.
All right, cool. So you and I both know who the fuck you are. Most of the people watching probably will know who you are too, because let's face it, the Attardi trio. But I fucking love you, kid. Thanks for hopping on when you're busy as shit all day long. Literally, this kid is on his...
Yeah, how are my eyeballs, bro?
Bro, you've been looking at computer screens like 72 hours a day. Got it. Went way over my head. 3 days in one. Boom! That's how hard he works. So, for the viewers watching, Deerock, whose real name is Derek Attardi, but if you want to look him up, he goes at Deerock Music Official. Guys, real quick, Derek, just let people know who you are, where you're from, what you do, the come up. We'll get into it, but just a little brief description of who you are.
Yeah. So, name's Derek. Go by Deerock. Your little brother. I'm a couple floors down, but I would say I'm a DJ, producer, upcoming artist, just putting out music nonstop. I got into music maybe my junior year of college, and I've been pursuing music for a little bit while with a full-time job for about 4 years now.
Gang, gang! Full-time
Zeno.
job is an understatement, son. Yo, this kid wakes up every morning at 6 a.m. He is on his sales for Palo Alto. First of all, everybody else got a pay cut or lost their jobs during this pandemic. My little brother got a raise from 80K to 120K because he's the top sales rep in his company. What'd you go to school for, bro?
You girl.
Yo, how's your beef? How's your box?
Yeah, you know. So I went to school for computer information systems. Actually grinded that out a little bit earlier and then stayed with the extra.
Exactly, right? So my brother graduated a year early with IT, and then he stayed another year because he was like, yo, my music career is taking off and college parties are the scene right now. So that being said, give us a little bit about your upbringing. Like, what did you do growing up before? Because like you said, you started music junior year of college, bro. Like, that's pretty crazy to get as famous as you are junior year of college when you started,
Our DJ.
considering where you come from.
Yeah, dude. I think I gotta give it to you. I gotta give it to Delcy. It started with the glove lighting. That was one of the things that really started the glove lighting, going to Pasha, like party, seeing Audien. I was like, what?
Yo, give him a finger roll. This kid's a better glove lighter than anyone you'll ever meet in your
Dude,
life.
so I got into that, and then I really got into it when I remember Chris Score hit me up, and he was talking to me about how he's been like making mixes in college, and I was like, oh, this is cool. So then he got a board, and I was like, yo, can you teach me? And then he taught me how to use the board, and then that's kind of where I got into it. And then I just used the same music that me and you loved growing up. We're sick. Let's just put it together, and that's how it all worked out.
And now you produce him, which is just like banger after banger after banger, which blows my mind because I'm just like, this kid didn't even know how to play an instrument 5 years ago, and he taught himself how to play the piano and network like a motherfucker. My guy. All right. I'm so fucking proud of you. I want you to know that. All right. So let's get into some questions real quick. So that being said, like, now that we know who you are, where you're from, how old are you?
I'm 24.
What's your birthday? When were you born?
I'm a December baby. I'm a Capricorn.
That's it, baby. It kind of sucked growing up for Deerock because they always mixed his birthday with Christmas, but they would take us to Chuck E. Cheese in Florida, right? Oh, God. That being said, like, all right, so the whole point of this story is like the lowest point in your life, what you learned from it, the highest point in your life, what you learned from it, advice you could give some of the listeners watching, the craziest stories you got. Like, just lay it on them real quick while I try and find this freaking page. Because I fucked up.
Yeah, I always get the question. All these kids always that are like young producers, young DJs that are making mixes always hit me up like, yo, how do you get these shows, right? They're like, how do you do this? And I would say it's, when I was in college, I had a nice knit fraternity. Everybody was my boy, and I was on the snowboarding team. And then I just started reaching out and I started playing a couple bars nearby. And
Wait,
then
you were on the snowboarding team?
yeah.
You already know, no.
And then, yeah, and
A
then
couple bars nearby.
exactly. And then I started playing a couple more and I just started knitting out, found other fraternities that needed a DJ. And then I just got a little bit more involved with that. And then, just played the shows, got a little better, started putting out more mixes. And, that was like the life learned lesson I learned was just networking till you die.
Network until you die. Amen, bro. It's all about who you know and a little bit about what you know, but definitely about who you know.
Who you know, baby.
Yo, for anybody not watching, like, I just want you guys to understand how Derek's come up happened. I mean, Derek's first year in freshman year at JMU wasn't the easiest of years for him.
No,
He joined for chemical engineering, and he was like, you know what?
I'll tell the story. I went for chemical engineering. I joined an engineering fraternity, and I was like, yo, sick. Like, hopefully, like, everybody on this engineering will hang out. Like, we'll get through it. Then within, like, a week or two, I got, like, 2 strikes, and I was like, damn, I got to back out of JMU. Like, I'm going to get kicked out. And then it was around 19, and it just wasn't really working out. I had to change majors, and then I was like, damn. Went back home for Thanksgiving, and I was like, I needed that little break back home. I was like, damn. And then when I came back, I was like, let's get after it. And then it was only like 10 days. So then the next spring, it was like snowboarding season. It was better atmosphere for me. I rushed to fraternity, and it was just all around great people that I was meeting. So it was awesome. What's up, Martucci?
What'd you say?
I said, what's up, Martucci? You joined.
Hey, shout out to everybody joining. At the end, I mean, however you guys feel, like, type your questions. If you got any questions for Derek to answer, he'll answer them if he wants to. But in the meantime, everybody who's in here right now, somebody asked what I'm drinking. Remy Martin, baby. Hell yeah. Shout out to Remy boys in the building. From there, if you guys have any other questions, just type them. Derek will answer them. Derek, you got a bunch of followers in here right now. I got a bunch in there. Yo, Jake Dallin, what up, dog? How you been? Tommy Moore.
I'm Down,
once
baby.
Deerock changed fraternities, tell them about, this is like the craziest part about how you somewhat got famous. Because I remember telling my little brother, I was like, yo, bro, once you graduate college, nobody gives a fuck about you. So if you're going to be doing music and you're in a fraternity with a school that has 40,000 people in it, you better go balls to the wall while you can. So the first show that I ever went to for Deerock, outside of his bars that he was doing, was at Jefferson Theater in Virginia. Deerock, tell them how you set this up and how much work went into this.
Oh, dude, I really, and I love this guy till I die. Paul G. I won't give out his last name. And Paul G represents one of my favorite artists growing up, Cap Slap, which is like the mixes we used to listen to when we were playing soccer.
Yeah.
And like he posted like Cap Slap was playing at Jefferson Theater maybe in like October, and I saw that and I reached out to Paul and I was like, oh, like Cap Slap's one of my biggest inspirations. I would love to open up, right? But you can't imagine how many emails this guy gets that are just spam emails like, I'm an upcoming DJ, I want to play with you.
Yeah,
But
of course.
little message at the end of it that says, and I won't forget to bring the paper towels. And if you're a real Cap Slap fan, you'll
You know
realize
what that means.
it's like first two mixes. He was like, paper towels. And dude, it was so great. Like, damn, this kid's legit. So then what happened was, and anybody joining in, this is how we got the first show at Jefferson Theater. What happened is the Jefferson Theater was about an hour and a half away in
From James Madison.
from JMU. So I was like, he got me the gig. He's like, yeah, like just bring as many people as you can. Like I really believe in you. And then it worked out. And what happened was like, how am I gonna get anybody to come? And secondly, how would I get them to travel an hour and a half away? Thank God I joined the fraternity. I had the people that were with me, my best friends around me. They're like, yo, we all gotta go. We ended up like selling 150 to 200 tickets. And I was like, that's sick. But how are we gonna get people there? You know what I
Bro,
mean?
it was more than that. I thought it was 350 when I last checked.
Well, I didn't check it until like last day. I was like, damn. But what happened was we were like, how are we going to get people there? And then I called a public, I can't really tell this story because of problems, but we got transportation and the transportation got us all the way there. And then it got us.
Essentially what he did was this kid took, after selling 200 plus tickets, 300 plus tickets.
No. We got the transportation.
Yeah,
And
coach buses.
yes.
Isn't that crazy? His very first show, he opens up for Cap Slap at Jefferson Theater, sells 300 plus tickets, and organizes coach bus transportation for an hour and a half there for every person who bought a ticket, and an hour and a half back for every person who bought that ticket. And that is what started the Deerock career. Like,
Yes,
bring it to what it is now. I'll never forget that show. They had an underground, like, passageway underneath.
That cave was so dope. I was like, this is sick. It's
so
kind
dope.
I was like, I do remember that, bro. If I ever play back there again, I think I signed the wall, but I remember like you had to go under the cave through like the trestle, and you were like, "This is so dope."
Yo, I still got the video on my Instagram. If anybody wants to scroll halfway down, you'll see it. It's like a rainbow big Deerock sign, and then you see him underneath running backstage, happy as fuck. But it was incredible to me how smooth that night went, bro. Like, you opened up the Cap Slap, you fucking killed it. The Cap Slap came on, shoved a banana down his throat on Snapchat for everybody. I was just like, yo, what is going on right now? And then, like, there was a Deerock chant. Wait, whoa, hold on. Let's rewind. How did you open up your set, first and foremost? Because that was the coolest opening set ever.
I wish McGuire was in here. McGuire, my fraternity, had mad long hair, like longer than yours.
Longer than this.
Yeah, and McGuire came out. I had my opening set, and then I played this little like mashup where I was like, "Hey, what's up, Domino's? Yeah, can you deliver a pizza to the Jefferson Theater?" And then this kid comes out with the Domino's jacket, long hair, like Stoner Joner Boner, and I love this kid. And he walks up the pizza, I was like, "I got your pizza, Deerock." And then I ordered the pizza without salmon on it. Made no sense. The whole thing doesn't make sense. And then I flipped
it's from a movie.
Dropped. Yeah.
I don't want salmon.
Oh yeah. It's, I forgot what movie it is. Not Step Brothers. I forgot what movie it was.
I'm pretty sure it's Step Brothers or some kind of Will Ferrell movie.
Yeah, totally Will Ferrell.
So, from Jefferson Theater, what's up, Will? What's up to everybody who just joined? So, after the Jefferson Theater show, what happened? Like, what jet propelled you from Cap Slap to Goldfish to festivals to Slushy to producing to headlining? What got you to where you are?
Yeah, so after my fall semester of
Sup, fish?
Fish is the man. So fuckers. After that, I kind of got into, putting out more mixes. Didn't get into production, but I wanted to, right? Because I was like, that was sick. Once you get on stage and you have that thrill, you're like, dude, that's fucking awesome. Um, and then once I just kept putting out the mixes, and then what I started doing was I started collaborating with more people that were like into the production, knew what the fuck was good with music theory, and what it was just networking. Like people were like, "Yo, can you get me on a show? I'll teach you production." I was like, "Yeah, I can get you on a show." Blah 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 blah. And yes, pineapple does not belong on pizza. I said yes, but no.
Does pineapple belong on pizza? I mean, we're Italian as fuck, so like if we say yes, even though we like to eat fucking pineapples on pizza,
Yeah, yeah,
kick that out of us. So no.
yeah.
All right, so continue. So you're fucking networking like a motherfucker, and all of a sudden, what's your next show after the Cap Slap show?
Dude, that big ass venue, Echo Stage. But I will
Wait,
tell you,
Echo Stage.
you know that question you asked for, like you're like, yo, what's your biggest like downfall? Echo Stage was a great opportunity to play, right? But what you realize is like when you're an up and coming DJ, they're gonna give you a shitty time slot. But you gotta take from you can take from granted that like that was a dope fucking show. All my boys were there, but like they go to play the music that I always play. They don't go to see me play like, a 9 to 10 set when
Yeah.
the doors open. They go to see me play from like 12 to 1, like I'm ready to run through a wall. So it was
Headline.
So then my fan base and all my friends, all of them were like, I'm a little confused of what's going on, So it was different, but like that worked out, and then more shows came after that. But the private parties and the fraternity parties are dope, bro.
Bro, I told you, travel to all the biggest party schools in the countries, run the logistics, and get that following from the freshman crowd on. That's how you get that stuff perpetuating.
I know you're just
If you're not going to be Justin Bieber with 12-year-old believers, you got to go with the college crowd because that's who's out there partying every day. So Echo Stage, and then what happened after Echo Stage? Sound check? Well, who did you play? Who'd you open up for at Echo Stage?
No, it went sound check to Echo Stage, and then after that, it went to Lavo back in New York, and I hit up Paul because I saw Cap Slap playing again. I was like, "Yo, can I play in New York?" And that's when
Who'd you open up for at Echo Stage and sound check?
that was Blau and Lost Kings, and
So Blau, Lost Kings. Which one was that? Which venue that you played with?
Echo Stage was Lost Kings and Blau. Yeah.
Okay, that's dope as shit. And what about Soundcheck? That was two friends?
That was dope. That was a good show.
That was a good show, right? Hell yeah. And then all of a sudden, this kid's like, yo, bro, I just reached out to this festival and I won. And now they're having a festival at my school called the Up and Up Festival. It's a college series. So tell us a little bit about the Up and Up Festival.
Shout out to my boy Bill Bettino. I was graduated a year out, and they had this huge artist called Slushy come to perform. Your school sells the most amount of tickets. It's a great idea. Up and Up Festival is amazing. If your school sells the most amount of tickets, then you can have the artist perform at your school. So I hit up like my buddy Bill. I knew he took over the radio show when I was at JMU. I did a radio show and Bill took it over. And when Bill took over the radio show, I was like, yo, Bill, can you please help me try and get this to happen? Yeah. Bill ended up pulling in clutch, and I hope he joins. And I could tell him, dude, I love this kid because he pulled in clutch. We sold the show, and then Slushy came through. We probably had around like 700 people for the show, and that shit was dope. It was sick.
Now, the cool thing about this show, for anybody who had just tuned in, they literally rented out an entire hotel. It's called Hotel and they threw a raging banger from wall to wall, like from the windows to the wall.
Dude, it's
like really did drop down there. You know what?
Dude, it's
because
like
I'm not gonna lie.
You're sitting downstairs, and some guy in the pillars, like speaking to you. You're like, "Yo, what's up, man? I'll sit down and listen to your lecture." Yeah, dude, that was wild. We ruined the rugs. We got beer all over the rugs.
And they let you come back the next year, right?
Yeah, they're like, "Yo, if it happens again, we'll do it." We didn't win last year. Yeah, it was dope.
Okay, so then you go from the Up and Up Festival, and correct me if I'm wrong, the next was the Clubhouse Festival. That was with Steve Aoki, Dead Mouse, and all those other big names.
That was before. That was in October. Slushy was in. Oh
shit! So Up and Up Festival was after Clubhouse Festival.
Okay. Jess, to answer your question, the largest audience was that Slushy show. It was dope. It was everybody from JMU, so it was kind of like a sick fucking reunion back there.
That's it. Yo, it definitely isn't a party unless you ruin something.
Yeah, he's right. He's goddamn right.
I'm gonna scroll up, see if anybody's asked any questions real quick, because we got a ton of people watching right now, through and through. Da 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 da. Wait, how's it go? Da 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 da. This just in: ESPN's top 10. Rugby, baby. What's up, my guy? All right, no questions yet for you, Derek. Oh, here you go. What's the largest audience you've ever had a show for?
Yeah,
Jess Morales.
yeah. It's the slushy show I just brought up with Jess.
Yo, there's definitely been bigger shows than 700 people that I've seen you perform at. You're tripping.
Oh, well, like
Not the largest audience.
Auburn University was dumb lit. They had because they have 3,000 kids there.
So what happened at Auburn? That's where they set up the giant beach on fucking campus, right? Was that one or no?
No.
All I know is this kid had a party where they brought in dump trucks of sand and set up a beach and a stage for him to perform at. I can't remember which school that was at from the tour.
I forgot which one it was, though. Fuck. Oh, dude, that was Trinity College. They set up all sand and shit.
That was nuts.
That was dope, bro. You're bringing back.
From Trinity College to Gettysburg. So now we're at Auburn University. You said they had 30,000 people at this show almost. Well, not all 30,000.
These big-ass schools have such a big budget, and they all all right, let's get 3 fraternities and 7 sororities. And they all just throw in on this one party, and they have the biggest lots to throw down because they have so much property, real estate.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Greek life in big schools is next level. That's where you find your following too. So for anybody who's watching, trying to be a musician, start performing at big time schools if you can. Do intimate fraternity parties, do intimate sorority parties, do intimate parties, period. Because that's how one of our boys, Derek's best friend growing up was Ryan, and one of my good friends growing up was Chris. So I'm not going to give his last name. You can just Google it. But he created Visionary Music Group, and he is the manager of Logic, of Chelsea Cutler, of Jeremy Zucker. And this kid's whole thing with Logic in the beginning was doing intimate college parties, and that's how he grew Logic to be the rapper that he is today that you all know and love. And like I said, this is Derek's best friend's older brother, and I played soccer with this kid my whole life. We were good friends ever since I threw a chair at him in 5th grade because he was making fun of me. We both got lunch detention for 2 weeks and became really good friends after that.
Just to answer the question, the favorite show, I would say that one of my favorite shows would probably be that slushy show, because I was at JMU. It was it was the best one. And then Jackie, to answer your questions, fave song to play, it's probably my remix for Sam Felt.
Yo, that Sam Felt track, how many streams does it have right now, bro?
Almost 700. Humble brag, dude. Don't make me gas my own stuff.
Yo, this is not about humble bragging. This is about gaining knowledge for the people watching. How many streams does your remix for Sam Felt have right now?
So we posted it on SoundCloud probably around 6, 7 months ago, 8 months ago. Has around 700K, which is really good. But we did a dope
1,000 streams a month. That's amazing, bro.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I love you. Now, my favorite show that Derek has ever put together was Sunset at the Tea Factory. Derek, explain to them Sunset at the Tea Factory, please, and why Let's Fuck Cancer is the whole priority of our fucking family.
We all got these hats if you were there, but Sunset at the Tea Factory was a dope show. What it was my buddy owned an apartment complex in Brooklyn. Shout out to Ben Marenthal for also helping me set this up, and Chris Corver.
Ben was dope.
Ben's a homie. And he owned this dope-ass apartment with a huge roof, and I said, yo, can I use your roof to throw a party? I know you guys did it in the past. We did it, and people came through. We had maybe 6, 7 bands. I booked the whole thing with Ben. We set up the whole thing, bro. It was so much work, but we raised close to $2 to $3 grand for Fuck Cancer because we had some damages we had to pay off because we almost broke the roof. But dude, it was a dope.
We literally almost broke the roof. I remember that shit. It was nuts. They came up from 2.
Don't break the roof. Yeah.
We built, guys, in case you don't understand, you go scroll down on my Instagram and watch the Sunset at the Tea Factory videos. There's a long version and a short version. But him and his friends literally built a stage, put a gazebo up, and I was the guy selling tickets at the door while my sister ran a bar that was on the side of the roof. And, dude, I think we probably sold over 800 or 900 tickets at the door through Venmo. And like Derek said, we raised about $3,000 for the Let's Fuck Cancer Foundation. And then Derek, tell them about the guitar giveaway that you somehow hooked up, plus all the sponsors you had come and sponsor this party. Yo, what's up, Ryan? How's everybody doing?
Yo. So for that rooftop party, we had some dope sponsors. We had a liquor sponsor, so people, it was bad 'cause kids were getting fucked up. We had
Bro,
liquor
they were
sponsors,
coming in
beer
with everything
sponsors.
for free.
We gave away yeah, Fisher's definitely not opening up. He's the headliner. I'm opening up for him.
Yeah, there you go, Fish. You already know, DJ Angler.
I think the best part was because we had a fucking $2,000 guitar. Sorry for cursing. $2,000 guitar to give away. I won't let it.
They gave you a
do.
$2,000 guitar just so you can donate it for a raffle for the Let's Fuck Cancer Foundation and so that they could gain some clout. Correct? What was the name of that company that gave you the guitar? Do you recall?
Dude, yes. Let me think about it. I know what it is. I know what their logo is because their logo was dope. And that's a great example. If you have a dope logo, you'll remember it. I remember when I had my Deerock logo, D that was green. It was like you could see it anywhere, you know?
Yeah. Hell yeah. See money. Yo, you already know I'm your biggest fan, Fisher, but D-Rock's a bigger fan.
Yeah, Fisher. Chris was telling me about parties where you were throwing down at Pasha, and they were like, yo, yeah, you're good to go. And then, like, you'd be like, all right, yo, see money, I got the dopest dubstep fucking set, bro. And then last minute, they'd be like, yo, house music only, bro.
And no, Fisher loved Electro, hard Electro, and literally they'd like have to play top 40, and he's like, yeah, okay, sounds good. And then he'd get on stage and play whatever the fuck he wanted, because that's how you do it, bro. Dun, dun, dun. Fisher, I love you. Fisher's down in Florida, by the way. Yo, Lacey, what up?
Fisher.
Hey, Fish, let us know how much fish you caught today with your pop. They went out on a fishing charter, and they caught mad. Yeah, Bedrock did kick him out for playing music that they didn't like. I remember that. They were like, you're only allowed to play top 40, and Fisher was dropping some heavy shit. They told us to leave. I think we blew their sound system up anyway. That being said, all right, so you're captain of your high school soccer team somehow because you're just that much cooler than I am. And how about this? What about the video where you knocked that kid out from Jericho in the playoffs? So you guys get to the playoffs, right?
Careful for what we say because
no, we don't. This is live,
video,
raw, and uncut. Bro, this is live, raw, and uncut. Say whatever the fuck you want.
Well, we were playing Jericho, and you can obviously tell Garden City, Jericho, hard rivals. But I was a defender, bro. It was my senior year. I was going up for a head ball, and the kid came out of nowhere.
Jess.
Yeah. Me, Jess, yeah, nah. So I went up for the head ball, bro, and the kid came in hot, and it wasn't my fault, dude. I went up straight for the head ball, and the guy just came out of nowhere, and it was my fault because I went in with my knee, and I went knee to the chest, off the rip.
The kid went for a header that his goalie punted to him, and Derek just decided to flying knee kick this kid in the fucking face and knock him out cold and then walk over his body. The video is on my Instagram. Go watch that shit because it's epic. Should be on House of Highlights. All right, so you're captain of the soccer team. Now you're in the playoffs, and you get a fucking red card as the sweeper and the captain of your team. What happened in that game? Playoffs over?
No, I missed the first playoff game, but luckily we won. Shout out Joe Torres for scoring that goal.
Day two.
Oh, my bad. I flashed out. I'm good.
It's all good. You cut out. What were you just saying?
I said I missed the first playoff game, but the second game I was back in it.
There you go. You said shout out to Joe Torres?
Yeah, Joe Torres scored that first goal in the playoff game, dude. That was lit.
Gangsta, read all about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So we go from captain of the high school soccer team. We go to James Madison University, graduates a year early with an IT degree, and then all of a sudden stays another year because he's like, damn, this music shit's taking off. Now, after that year, where'd you get a job at?
Outside of school, I started working at an auditing firm, KPMG. I did that.
One of the big four.
Not the big four in my heart, but big four for a lot of people.
Yeah, I feel you. What's up, Brock? How are you, man?
I did that for about...
just so you guys know, outside of what he does now, he was working for KPMG full-time doing information technology security. Recall if I'm correct?
Yeah, it was a lot of work, man. It was a lot of work, but you gotta put in the work, you know? Like, if you want to have fun, do the side things, you know? It was just a lot of hours. I wasn't really vibing with it. It wasn't really my atmosphere. People do like it, though. A lot of people I started with quit, but then a lot of people that, I was really close with, the real homies with, are still working there.
Bro, I just remember you getting up at 6 a.m. and not getting home until 11:30 at night, five, six,
Yeah,
6 days a week. So then
yeah.
you were like, fuck this. I need a different job. Even though KPMG is dope, I'm a DJ, I'm a producer, and this is my dream. I'm chasing it. So what did you do from KPMG with your music career, and what are you doing now?
That was a hard question, but I left KPMG because I was like, I don't have enough time to do what I like to do. I couldn't even work out. Probably why I'm so fat right now. Then I
Making
left
hard, my friends. You
a
ain't.
better job. Yeah, I left KPMG. I got a better job. I started working at a firm called Palo Alto. I love it there. And now what I've been.
Shout out Palo Alto!
Yeah, yeah. Oh, my boy Cole just joined.
Yo,
Let's
what
go.
up, Cole?
Cole's a Palo boy. And yeah, started working there. And it gave me a lot more free time outside of work. Like, great job, great people there. Love Cole. Cole's a homie. Dope story. Cole, if you're still here, bro, me and Cole, me and Cole. Cole is let's say he's like a board member at this amazing company called Suit Up, which it's what it's doing is it's helping like the education of the youth. So a lot of the poorer neighborhoods, what it does is it helps them like have the opportunity to get nice and qualified jobs. So Cole was like, yo, there's this dope fucking event we could DJ, we'll do it together. And this is when I just met Cole at work. And then we landed this gig DJing at this like nice ballroom, dude. There's a lot of ballers there. And me and Cole like last year was like, all right, we knew about it for like 4 weeks, but we prepared a set. We told like we were like, we'll do the set on Tuesday. But last minute, we did the set like last minute Friday. And it was like, oh, damn. But it still was dope, dude. That was a dope time, Cole. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, that's fucking sick. So what do you do for Palo Alto? You're a sales rep, or because like I said, if for anyone just tuning in, everybody else in the pandemic either got their salary cut in half or they lost their job
Yeah.
entirely.
So for
Eric got a promotion.
Palo, I'm doing I'm in sales, but I'm trying to get a little bit more involved there. I'm trying to say like I like the sales role. I like it a lot. I'm a big fan of Palo, big fan of the company, big fan of everybody there. I really like Palo, but like I told you, like what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to be a teacher. I want to go into education. So right now I'm still doing my master's. So I start my first master's class this summer. Hopefully it's not too much. I'm probably gonna train myself. So but that's good. It's not nothing bad.
My guy, of course, getting my master's is not nothing bad. Of course it's not. Brunch. Getting it, dog. Getting it.
Yeah.
All
And
right, so
NY Sports is the fucking boy.
all right,
Yo,
so then,
Maddie never hit me up. Yo, I'm trying to make that track with Maddie still.
yeah, make that track, NY Sports. Make that track, dog. No, I'm just kidding. But I'm not really kidding. But really, I got the shackles in the back. No, I'm just kidding. If you could quote that movie right now, type it. But I bet you can't.
Yeah.
It's from Dodgeball. Come on, bro.
Can't die. My phone, my thing keeps falling.
Ah, it's all good. All right, so we've answered a lot of people's questions. Guys, if you're tuning in, you have any questions for Deerock, he's been answering everybody's questions. So just type a question for the kid, and he will literally rattle off some answers. But right now, bro, because you're always in such a good, like, literally, you took the best shit from Delcy, the best shit from me, the best shit from mom and dad, and eliminated all the bad shit and became, like, the utmost incredible human being I've ever met in my life. So that being said, I don't know if there's any low points in your life, but if there is a low point in your life, what's the absolute lowest you've ever felt? And what did you learn from it to help you get to where you are today so our audience can learn too?
Is it in overall life or in the music?
Overall life.
I would say, I'm very, I'm
What's
a
up,
very
Ken?
I'm a very like extroverted type of person. So when I was at JMU and I didn't really have the people to speak to or no one really talk to, I was super introverted, and that was my fault because I didn't like try and reach out and branch out as much as possible. There was this nice gap that when I came home that break, I was like, damn, I got to start reaching out, which is
So
a good.
that was the lowest point in your life was when you first went to JMU and you just didn't have
Yeah, dude.
the easiest time making friends.
Yeah, it was really bad, dude. Super depressed.
But you needed that I remember. Trust me, I remember. I've never seen you like that in my life. You're always the happiest person in the world. You're always doing right by others, right by yourself, fucking working your ass off. So for anyone who's tuning in, Deerock's lowest point in his life is when he first went to James Madison University. He almost wanted to drop out because he got a major in chemical engineering so that he could almost try to cure cancer for our father. And he'd realized that like it was just way, way, way crazy. So like he came home for November break and it was a nice refresher because when he went back to school, he learned that he could join. Were you in the same frat, or did you go to a different frat, if you don't mind me asking?
I don't even know if anybody from my fraternity is in this. They'll be like, "Dude, I never knew that. Deerock was in a different frat. I was in an engineering fraternity, but I don't think I finished the process." So
Okay, so you finally joined your frat. What's the name of your frat, by the way, just so we can shout them out?
yeah, Dula Dom, Alpha Order, baby.
Kappa Alpha Order, baby. What up, son? Yeah.
Love them. I love them all, bro. It's like
Yo, Jess wants to know if Delsey's got us both back yet for pouring all that water on her from our family prank the other day.
Jess. Your first couple questions were really good. This one, I'm not gonna answer.
I'll tell you what, Delsey's a fucking famous agent for famous celebrities. So she went to Nashville and now she's in Orlando. She'll get us back. Well, we're waiting for it because it's gonna happen. She's not one to let shit go.
Yeah, sure. What Jess doesn't know is me and Chris are gonna go for a run after this because I'm juiced up. I could run through. What's the date?
So that being said, so what did you learn from being depressed pretty much for like the first time in your life? And how did that get you to motivate yourself to be where you are now?
Yeah, I just never. I remember there's this one kid named Steve that I met at JMU, and I saw him in the same. And I could. He loves this story. I love talking about it too. He was my roommate sophomore year, and I saw him outside like real sad too. And then we talked for a minute, and I was like, "Yo, what's wrong?" And me and him just had this conversation like da 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 da. And then we became friends. And then when I came back Thanksgiving, me and him connected. Blah blah blah. Sophomore year, and dude, that's where it was like, damn, there's other people like me. I realized, damn, there are other people like me that have different problems. So I was like, oh, this is cool. That's where I turned it around. I made a negative to a positive right there.
There you go. Now we've got a question from one of my followers. Her name is Christina. She said, "Are you in opposite rooms right now?" Christina, yeah, we're in opposite rooms. I'm on the 3rd floor. Derek's on the 2nd floor.
If I punch this wall above me, he'd probably hear it. Yo, Golden Boy, I haven't. Oh my God, yo,
Yeah, DJ Golden Boy 89.
dude, Golden Boy,
you out, boy.
bro. Yo, at JMU, Golden Boy had me strapped. He let me borrow his tractor controller last minute before that dope show back at JMU. Oh,
Saved his life.
are we competitive, brothers? When it comes to snowboarding, I try and catch up to him.
When it comes to life, we're just in love with each other, to be
Yeah.
honest. No bromo, for real. Because, like, hey, LGBTQ, love it. Sisters out there, Delsey, love you. But, like, on the real, me and Derek aren't competitive other than the fact that he's kicking my ass in life right now.
No, see, that's where he's wrong, bro. It's more of he taught me and raised me the best way. But I would say that every time we go snowboarding, I try and catch him, but I can't. And when I get close, somehow he has like nitro boost. That shit you had in that race car game where you double tap the bump button. You go,
The Nas.
yeah. Yo.
Oh, Cruising the World. You talking about Cruising the World back on N64, bro? Where the cars would go like you double tap, wheelie?
Yeah.
You crazy. I love you.
Yo, Chris, no bullshit. Next show, my boy Rob Mason, PSO Sports on here, bro.
Just gave him a wave. What's up,
Rob? Yeah, dude. But other than that, everything's chilling.
All right, cool. So that's the lowest point in your life. Now, you said the highest point in your life, DJ, career-wise, producing-wise, is when you got to play with Slushy. Outside of, like, music, what's the highest point in your life? What'd you learn from it?
What's the high? I don't have one. I can't answer that.
It's just still going, bro. I'm not even going to lie. Every time I see this kid, everything he does is just better than the last. So I guess you're right.
No, actually, I'll do my highest point with you, which was
what up, Joey?
Yo, Yo, my highest point with you, though, I got 2, actually. One was when we were going snowboarding, and we hopped off the right side of the half pipe, and we're going down, right? And then there's, like, this half pipe that's not a half, like, one core, and I didn't know how to fucking stop, and I did, like, a weird handstand. I was like, Chris, did you see?
My little brother literally was never a park rat in his life, and this kid does a full fucking hand plant his first try, lands it, no problem, as if he'd been professionally snowboarding his whole life. That was the gnarliest shit I ever saw. Where was that at? What mountain, bro?
Big Bear.
Big Bear Mountain, California. Yo, if you have never been to Big Bear Mountain, California before, y'all need to get out there. It's an all-mountain terrain park. I'm not even joking. Like, yeah, they got trails.
Bro, I would love
Every
to go
trail
back,
has
bro. That was one of the best mountains. That was one of the best. I hate you actually for that day because you were like, "We gotta move my car. I'm gonna lose my job if I don't get back to work." I was like, "Dude, well, fucking get out, bro."
Bro, do you remember we got snowed in? We had to pay a guy to tow us out. It snowed
Oh
like
yeah,
4 feet that day.
truck.
Yo, all right, guys, if you're watching this, this is like a story from me, not just from Derek. Our car got snowed in at Big Bear that day, and it was so fucked up that it fucked up the windows on the drive home that all the windows were stuck down. So we're driving in a blizzard after this guy tows us out for $100 because I couldn't lose my job at the gym. So basically, I would work 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. at Planet Fitness, and then I'd get out of work and drive all the way up to the mountain 2.5 hours to teach kids how to snowboard. But my brother was visiting me in California for a week, so Derek, credit to this motherfucker, would sleep on the hydro massage beds at the gym and go snowboarding with me every
Dude,
day.
wild.
Yo, I love you. Jameson Meyer, Deerock, I need your instrumental to your Sam Feldt Post Malone remix. What's the chances you can send it my way, dog?
Yo, Jameson, hit me up after this. I got you. I think I still have it on my laptop. You know, the hardest part,
Son, I love you, bro. I hope you feel better.
dude, the hardest part about like all like the music and stuff is that I still have my laptop from college that I'm using to do music on, and like it starts to crash. You
Bro,
know
there's not enough CPU. I hear you. This kid's making bangers. All of a sudden, it goes.
that.
So what's your advice then? Get a real good computer.
I would say so.
So let me ask you this then, because we're kind of straying away from like the 10 questions type of like format here, because you're fucking awesome. How many do you know how many countries you've been to? And I'm not gonna say how many states or cities because you've been to like pretty much almost all of them, but how many different countries have you been to? And just so you guys watching know, Derek likes to travel by himself. Like this kid just like goes to different countries on his own. It's pretty wild.
Mm. Outside of the United States, I loved Ireland, I loved Switzerland, and I loved Italy. I,
Snowboarded the Swiss Alps by himself. Some gnarly shit right there.
yeah, yeah, that's the yo, we got Garvnet and Watts that can hear. Yeah, dude. And then you know, outside of that, everything, and then probably on the East Coast, and then only California on the West Coast for sure.
Dude, yeah, you got to get up to Mammoth. I'm not gonna actually fuck. I'm not gonna say fuck Mammoth. I love Mammoth, but I got to take you out to Heavenly because Heavenly was literally
Oh,
exactly what it sounds like. Heavenly. It was above the clouds. It was drop dead gorgeous. I don't know what happened to my face. Oh, there we are. That being said, dude. So this kid is. He spent like how many months were you in Italy with our family for last year?
that was dope, bro. Finding our cousins on Facebook saying, "Yo, I want to stay with you guys." They could have. We could have had a bad relationship. They could have and said, "You know what? A tardy family in the New York, you fucked us over." But you want these Italians? They love
Bro,
me.
we never fuck them over. We take care of them. They take care of us. So our family in Italy, where are they from? What town? The first, like the main of them.
Sorrento.
Sorrento. So that's, and for anybody watching, nah, neither one of us have ever been to Australia. I'm really sorry, Jess.
Yeah.
And Ireland is definitely beautiful, Jackie. So you got to go check it out. But for anybody watching, we didn't realize how well off, I would put it, our family in Italy is. They own an entire beach called the Gold Coast Beach and all the restaurants on it. And like that's like the gnarliest thing because when we go to Italy, it's almost like we're treated like royalty. It's like mind boggling. Derek, drop your camera. Your face is off. But going out there, this kid literally spent like a month
Posture
and a half,
so
two
bad.
months
Right?
out there. How many months were you there for? One or two?
I was there for about a month.
Month and a half. And they taught him all the espresso tricks, all the Italian cooking tricks, everything. He went to Mata. He went all over the place. Didn't you rent a Ferrari too and just fuck around in Italy?
No, that was before. That was a year before when I did my study abroad trip.
Where'd you go for that? Ireland? Where?
Ireland.
Ireland. So you guys went to Ferrari on Ireland. We're cooking it, killing it. Now, that being said, I mean, I'm not supposed to tell this because we're going to make it into a fucking movie one day, but our family out in Italy, like, God bless her soul,
Oh, don't say it. Don't say it. It's a good movie.
Dude, we're making it into a movie. I'm telling you. And if anybody takes it, then they've got this to refer back to, and we'll sue 'em. But that being said, I mean, God bless her soul, like I said. But my grandfather just told me the story while I was in Florida for 2 months, like again. And his wife is surprised we haven't turned it into a movie. Like our cousin Giuseppe, I mean, like props to him for letting this guy still walk around. But our our family literally like used to invest with I guess an Italian stockbroker or a hedge fund guy in Italy, and his mother used to. She was like a politician, like but not a politician. She could have been. One day she never came home, and she had given this guy hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not millions. And I guess he called her up one day and asked her to come by the house, and she never came home. So after like a few days of trying to find our family's mom, she obviously was not with us anymore. God bless her soul, like I said. But the police fucking found the guy that she was giving money to with cement and all this shit. He was about to bury her body in his mother's basement in cement when the cops found him. How fucked up is that? Like, that's some crazy shit. He ended up going to jail, and because he was mafia affiliated, they let him out like 2 years later because he quote unquote had fake cancer, because 3 weeks after they let him out, his cancer was gone. And this fucking mafia shithead still walks the streets of Italy with all of our family's money. So we're going to make a movie out of that one day and get that fucker back, but God bless her soul. Other than that, like, yo, what's the gnarliest story you got, Derek? We got 15 minutes before we got to get cut off and re-sign in. So
My
what's the gnarliest story you got?
back posture right now is ass.
What'd you say?
My back hurts like a motherfucker.
Well, stop sucking dick. No, I'm just kidding.
uh, no, coolest story, maybe high school for how I was the jackass party boy, and I walked around with a go on and like a crop top over my nipples, and I dry humped all the teachers and the principals. And I played that jackass song like bow bow bow. That shit was lit.
Yo, let's just wait. What? You did the Chris Pontius Party Boy song too to that?
Yeah.
I didn't even know, bro. I didn't even know. That's amazing. Can we just back up real quick so we can see your graduation pose? When Derek got his diploma, this was in Garden City News, this picture. Let's just see the pose.
Wait, what are you talking about? Which one?
The pose. Kid there, the shades down on his knees, like, yeah, thanks for my diploma. Fuck off. I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Right? Deerock put Garden City on the map. Bang.
Let's get it.
What do you have in store for the future for everybody watching? Because I know you've been working on nonstop, track after track after track, collaborating with so many different people. It's just like mind-boggling. And it's crazy because like every track I hear from the people that you work with, I'm like, wow, that's amazing. But there's like 5 other people who do something. I'm like, oh my God, that's amazing. That's amazing. And it's all along the same line. I'm like, what the fuck? So like, how do you figure out which track you want to utilize when you have 10 different people sending you collabs for the same beat?
I have no idea. I haven't figured it out yet.
You just let your heart pick it?
Dude, it's just, it really depends on the weather. It really does.
That and your whole team. I mean, you got a great team behind you. Guys, like Derek said in the beginning, it's not all about who you know, mostly about who you know and a little about what you know, but you got to network until you die. Like, I tried to start 4 different businesses, this shirt being one of them. All of them have failed. My little brother goes out and he starts this DJing thing. He networks properly, gets a radio show, organizes an entire show and transportation, sells all the tickets, comes back, and all of a sudden, now he's got a team of people. Originally, his team was doing everything for free. Like, that's incredible. They saw and recognized the potential and the opportunity, and now all of them are making money together. Isn't that wild? Like, it's fucking nuts. The come up is real, and you bring your friends with you. Like, Deerock is #1 with that. Chris Score, shout out to Chris Score. You're the fucking man, bro.
Dude, I don't want to see your vision.
Yo, touch my vagine, and yo, close your legs. I can smell it from here, bro. You're 2 floors down. So somebody says, let's run away. Yo, Cuts and Coffee. Love you for that, because that track is fire, dog.
How do you see the people that are talking in here? I can't see
They're
shit.
all commenting on my thing. I don't know if you can read the comments, but I'm gonna see what we
Oh,
got.
wait. Yo, I see it. Hold up. Oh, Ferry just joined. Cuts and coffee. Let's go.
Have you ever been to Alberta, Canada, Derek? Is what Jackie Koal is asking.
Yo, I didn't know you could see who's in this.
Yeah, dog.
I
Come on.
love it.
Step up your game. Yo,
Let's run away, baby.
this is dope. Yo, do you
Yeah.
have any regrets in your work or your life, Derek?
Do I have any regrets in my work or my life? Yeah, I think the hardest part is if you have somebody that's interested in helping you out, you got to make sure they have the same work ethic as you.
Okay, that's true. Yeah, I feel you on that, bro. I 100%
It's
feel you on
hard
that.
because like, a lot of people in the music industry don't have that business mindset, and you're gonna communicate with those people, and you'd be like, "Dude, you're just so not business." And like, I'm so business with music, it's hard, you know. So,
But the thing is, you're
not a
not even you're equal 100% business with 100% passion, and that's what's crazy about Derek's team members. Outside of me being the tour manager, this kid has a manager. He's got a booking agent. He's got graphic designers. He's got visualizers. Like these are business-minded people. These are like-minded people, and these are people that are really good at their craft. Like passion is
Bro,
purpose in this
just
game.
talking about this on the Cuts and Coffee show, Brandon. If you're still chiming in, it's that idea of unity. And yes, I am wearing the bracelet. It is unity. U, comma, N, apostrophe, I, T, Y. Unity. It's just one all working together.
That's it.
Without I, there is no unity.
Now, for my friend who asked if we'd ever been to Alberta, Canada, no, but we have been to Montreal because I went to school in Plattsburgh, and we went up to Saint Sauveur and Mount Tremblant. And I can tell you what, the coolest thing that Derek and I don't know about Derek, but for me, the coolest thing we've ever done in our entire lives, my dad took us 3 hours with my mom and sister into the woods, and we went into this like dog sledding place. Like, still to this day, coolest thing I've ever done. We go, there's 3 different teepees that are like 5 stories tall, made out of deer hide, like real fucking teepees. And there's probably like 150 huskies just chilling outside in the snow. They gave Derek at whatever young age he was, like 10 years old.
Oh, I was flying.
Bro, they gave him 5 dogs. They gave all of his 5 dogs, and this kid is going nuts. Yo, what up, Osama?
Yeah.
That being said, like, dude, that was like an 8-hour dog sledding excursion through the woods of Canada in 3 feet of powder with 2 tour guides. That was the most incredible thing I think we've ever done up in Canada. That was gnarly.
That was fun.
I'll be the first to tell you guys, like, yo, white privilege. I'm sorry, but like, it is what it is. Like, our parents before us and their parents before them worked their fucking asses off. Everybody invested properly, and there is generational wealth with this, gap and everything like that. But I can tell you what, like, with our family, we don't get to see any of that generational wealth outside of, I guess, maybe traveling with family back in the day. Derek has made all of his own money. Derek's a self-made man. I've made all of my own money. I'm a self-made man. My sister's made all of her own money. She's a self-made woman. Like, we come from Garden City, white privilege, but we're not a part of the Joneses. I just want you guys to understand that. As much as we would love to be.
Turned it around. I was like, "How you doing?"
Yeah, there you go.
What if mom walked in like, "What the fuck are you guys doing?"
We're doing a live show, Mom. Love ya. Yo, shout out to Mom because she's the coolest person in the motherfucking world outside of you.
Once we're finished.
Hey, Jackie, if you've never been dog sledding, I'm going to tell you right now. Yeah, we both have ADD and ADHD to the absolute fullest. Like, Derek will ask me a question, and while I'm answering his question, he turns around and walks out the door. I flip out all the time for it. But if you've never been dog, what'd you say?
I can't believe she said that. She knows us.
She knows right off the bat, bro. You and I. Oh, look, a butterfly. No, I'm just kidding. But if you've never gone dog sledding before, I'll tell you what, that's the greatest date idea ever. Drive up to Canada, look up dogs, and go for like a weekend with your significant other. Push life out of bed.
Let's get it, Brandon.
Getting it. So
you gotta link up with Brandon. You gotta link up with Cuts and Coffee, Brandon, bro. He knows what's good with the podcast. He knows what's good with everything.
All right, so he'll be what? Brandon, I'm going to hit you up after this. I got to pencil you into the calendar, bro. Every Wednesday night, 9 o'clock, 5.
Gotta pencil you into his calendar. This man hustles, bro.
All right, in that case, pencil me in, boy.
Cody's best friend.
Date? What's a date? LOL. I don't know, Jackie. Don't you got a husband and kids? You don't go on dates? I don't know. You should have date night once a week at least, hun. You got to. Got to. Keep that passion and that romance alive.
I would say that's probably how I got so far in music career, having ADHD. Because your friends keep calling me out on it.
Wait, I was told. Wait, Jess said that I answered her question before finishing answering Jackie's. Hold on, Jess. What was your question? Let me see. You guys are really distracted. No, I answered your question.
Yeah.
I lied. I don't know. There's so many questions in here that I forgot to say to you. So sorry. Do you have any regrets in your work? No, he already said that. Yeah, we're good. Anybody else have any questions? Just type bang night.
Yeah, I'll answer up a couple more questions because my back's about to give out.
Yo, shut up, Trump. You said we're going for a run after this. We got to get at least 3 miles.
Guess who just decided to join? Mr. Alex Schroeder, Black Flag Design.
What up, boy?
Yo, Alex, we're playing. Yo, Alex, come on over, bro.
Alex, come on over. Alex used to live 4 houses down from us, in case you guys were wondering.
Yo, Chris, you should actually get Alex involved too and talk a little bit more about Black Flag Designs.
Because those designs are fucking dope. Guys, shout out to Black Flag Designs. Titty milk for real. Thanks. It's my sister's guitar, Jackie. Not gonna lie, she plays guitar, not us. That being said, yo, if you guys really want to see some dope stuff, especially like, you know, camouflage, guns, knives, and stuff like that, go to Black Life Designs. Check him out because Alex Schroeder started his own business back in the day, and like he's killing it. And he's, like I said, he's one of our next door neighbors, not next door, but a couple houses down neighbors growing up.
I am better at Guitar Hero compared to him.
Yeah, Derek will blow me out of the water, Guitar Hero. He does this shit on experts. So, Derek, they want to know who the loudest person in the house is. Chris
is the loudest person. And Breast Milk is the loudest person, too, from Alex Schroeder's comment.
Breast Milk? Alex, we love you, too. Aaron Giacini, what up?
Giacini, yeah, no, dude, I actually miss Schroeder living on this block. I hope Schroeder can come back soon. Schroeder, I'll see you out in Montauk soon, bro.
Done and done. So what's the next track you're releasing? Because we got 3 minutes before we get cut off. And what date is it going to get released?
Oh, yeah. The next track comes out July 17th. I haven't promoted it yet. It's called Do Not Disturb. It's my first track signed to a label. Eli, Eli is the fucking man. Like, that's a great example. Eli's a great example of someone that's, like, super nice, super, like, what is it? Open-minded, open-hearted, open arms, like, helping out. And he's just a homie, dude. He helped me out. I helped him out, dude. He's a great kid. But that's not
all about love, bro. Pay it forward. What's the name of the label?
Suave,
Rico Suave. Nah, I'm pretty sure it's Suave, right?
Yeah.
Gangsta, read all about it.
I think that we should end this video with me going upstairs and see.
All right, cool. We'll reconnect in 3 minutes. All right, guys, if you're still going to tune in and watch, Derek and I got a couple more stories to tell you.
Here.
Oh, you're just going to walk up and get cut off halfway? Yo, Luke Keaton just joined. What up, boy?
Yo, Luke Keaton's home.
Guys, Derek is a good DJ and producer, but I'll tell you what, go on SoundCloud and follow Luke Keaton because he's fucking got the dopest mixes out right now.
Baby.
Luke is the man. That being said, oh shit, it's the man, the myth, the legend himself. What's cooking?
Oh shit, dude, it's man.
What's up, dude? Yo, what's up, dude?
Can I moon you or no?
Go right ahead. Live, raw, and uncut, bitch.
All right. Peace, people.
Love you.
Love you.